Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They start the drive with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Cash. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
He threw the interception on his first pass of the ball game. That led to the touchdown. Now where does he go from here? Time to find out. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good work there on that completion. You know, once we made the move, Charles, from 4 preseason games down to 3, kind of tougher to know how to handle these games as a coaching staff. And they've decided they want at least some. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little.
And now out comes Minnesota. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. play fake. Cash. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And I know this is a quarterback who's looking forward to week one. He's going to get a chance here, barring injury, to be their starter and to go into a season in the #1 spot for the first time in his career. But he's put the work in over his first 4 years in the league, and he feels like this is his time.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Cash. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Cash. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Cash. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cash. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. To throw on 2nd down. Cash. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw. Cash. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half.
A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Cash escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5 at its second down. Operating from the gun. Cash. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. To throw on second down. Cash. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Cash. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Cash. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to
Of course I did. I was the one up there making the play.
Man, I love it. That's what we need out of you. You read your keys, you read it beautifully, and made the play.
I told you, I came here to be a playmaker. And it's a lot easier to do that when you've broken down the film.
That's what I like to hear. I know Coach Qb1 will be pleased, too. He loves that you're in the film room all the time. That's a sign of commitment. So keep it up, all right?
I got you, Coach. I'm all in.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Vikings offense ready to go. A new coaching staff in 2022. Also, Kirk Cousins gone after 4 seasons. And in comes this man. On 1st and 10, Cash. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Cash. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking to throw on second down. Cash. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Cash. And complete right side to Cook. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this? Operating from the gun. Cash. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Oh, that's a big-time decision right there to tuck it in.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Cash. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the...
He and this offense preached that a big theme of the offseason was not turning the ball over. And boy, throwing after the interception. Cash flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So, Charles, we talk about the new man under center, and he comes into this game with an 8-5 record as a starter over his first 4 years in the NFL. But the difference now, this is the first time. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's had his struggles. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On first down, Cash. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Operating from the gun. Cash. He's got Smith here. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Cash. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Cash. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You talk more about this new quarterback, Charles. What are the challenges you see for him taking over as the Week 1 starter?
Partner, you bring up the challenges. Let's go with what we know already. He's produced.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to